Is the National Super Alliance or NASA political marriage washed up beyond salvage? Well, Amani National Congress leader Musalia Mudavadi says there were attempts to iron out the differences. Among them, a row over sharing of proceeds from the political parties fund that NASA affiliate parties Wiper, ANC and Ford Kenya accuse ODM of hoarding. But Mudavadi is also alive to the likelihood of new political formations ahead of next year's general election, but insists trust must be a key ingredient. Francis Gashuri tells us more.
Amani National Congress leader Musalia Mudavadi is on a charm offensive in the vote-rich Mount Kenya region ahead of the August 9th, 2022 presidential contest.
How are you doing? Fine. Karibu sana. Nyumbani. Asante.
Jina langu la hapa ni Masharia. Na nimekuja kushahari. Nimekuja kutafuta. Nimekuja kuomba.
Vote hunting aside, Mudavadi acknowledged the place of coalitions and political pacts in the race to succeed President Uhuru Kenyatta, even drawing lessons from the National Super Alliance that was crafted in the run-up to the 2017 general election, but is now in turmoil.
You can put things on paper, but if the leaders are not working on the basis of trust, what is on paper may not be good enough.
Sharing of proceeds from the political parties fund has been a sticking issue in NASA, partner parties ANC, Wiper and Ford Kenya accusing the Orange Party of dishonesty in sharing the funds.
Kalonzo, as the leader of Wiper, is bridging the gap on our behalf, talking to our other partner that we had and understand. Can we resolve it? McHugh, we are now in the 4th year, and this matter has been pending. So would you say there is trust? That is the question going forward.
But ODM maintains that the resources it has received so far were the fruits of its exploits in the 2017 ward, parliamentary and gubernatorial elections.
They are big brothers. When food is put on the table, you don't eat everything. Take your share and leave the food for your other brothers to also grow. I mean, you can't have one fat big brother and the others are skinny brothers because everything is being eaten by one big brother.
If I eat my food and you eat yours, if I get fat on my own food, you don't need to begrudge me. I'm not eating your food. It's mine. If we had gotten the presidential vote, which is shareable, we would have shared.
Whether NASA could be salvaged in time for next year's general election, a pertinent issue.
We are in NASA. At least I formed it. I pushed for it. But the truth is, there's a serious breach of trust. There's a trust deficit in NASA. And that is why imedidimia. That is the truth. And we can't hide.
That mistrust deepening by the day as crafting of new political formations gathers pace.
You know, it is quite interesting that you can claim to be in a relationship and you don't know when it's over. You're waiting for the other party to tell you.
NASA is dead. NASA is no longer politically viable.
We've separated, but we are going through divorce proceedings. The only time that we can say it's over is when now this coalition is killed legally.
Mudavadi, Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka, Ford Kenya's Moses Wetangula and Gideon Moi of KANU have pieced together the One Kenya Alliance. The Orange Party, on the other hand, is in talks with Jubilee to hammer a political pact ahead of next year's polls.
Kenyans should have an open mind because the political formations are not yet complete. We shall see a lot of jostling, negotiations amongst political parties, amongst Kenyans, and eventually we shall be clear on what are the formations at the end.
Francis Gashuri, Citizen TV.